Your calm terrifies them. They thought they had you exactly where they wanted you. They thought the pressure would crack you. They thought the silence would suffocate you. They thought the betrayal would turn you bitter, loud, desperate. They watched closely, waiting for the moment you'd snap. But something unexpected happened. You didn't scream, you didn't beg, you didn't collapse the way they rehearsed in their minds. You went quiet. And that silence, that calm, it terrified them. Because when chaos throws everything it has at you and you don't react the way it expects, that's when power changes hands. They threw you into hell, thinking you would break. They lit fires around your name, whispered lies behind your back, pulled support from under your feet. They smiled when they thought you were alone, but they misunderstood one thing. You were never alone. You were becoming. They expected tears. They expected panic. They expected you to chase explanations, to plead for understanding, to fight loudly for respect. They expected you to lose yourself trying to prove your worth. That was the script they wrote for you. But you didn't follow it. Instead of collapsing, you observed. Instead of reacting, you breathed. Instead of begging for peace, you built it. And that confused them, because they were trained to fight noise, not stillness. They were prepared for anger, not composure. They knew how to handle weakness, but not quiet strength. They mistook your calm for defeat. They didn't realize it was strategy. While they celebrated what they thought was your downfall, you were learning something dangerous. You were learning how much power lives inside restraint, how much dominance exists in emotional control, how silence sharpens awareness. You watched who clapped when you fell. You noticed who disappeared when you needed them. You studied patterns, motives, faces. You didn't waste energy confronting snakes. You memorized their movements because you understood something they never did. Peace isn't passive. Calm isn't weak. Stillness is loaded. At first, it hurt. Let's not pretend it didn't. The nights were long. The thoughts were heavy. Your chest carried questions that had no answers. You replayed conversations. You wondered where you went wrong. You asked yourself if you should have spoken louder, fought harder, trusted less. And yes, there were moments when anger knocked on your door. Moments when you wanted to explode. Moments when you wanted to expose everything. Moments when you wanted revenge served loud and public. But you didn't let anger drive. You sat with the pain. You let it teach you. You let the fire burn without letting it burn you. And slowly, something shifted. Your emotions stopped controlling you. Your reactions stopped betraying you. Your mind stopped racing toward chaos. You started choosing peace. Not because you were weak, but because you were done bleeding for people who enjoyed the view. You didn't become cold. You became clear. Clear about boundaries. Clear about energy. Clear about who deserved access to you and who didn't. You learned that not everything deserves a response. You learned that not everyone deserves an explanation. You learned that walking away calmly can echo louder than 1,000 screams. And that's when they noticed. They expected to see you struggling. Instead, they saw you steady. They expected to see you broken. Instead, they saw you focused. They expected chaos. They got calm. And calm scared them more than rage ever could. Because rage can be manipulated. Pain can be provoked. Desperation can be controlled. But calm is unpredictable. Calm means you see clearly. Calm means you're no longer emotionally available for manipulation. Calm means you're thinking 10 steps ahead while they're stuck replaying old games. They started wondering, why aren't you reacting anymore? Why aren't you chasing closure? Why aren't you proving anything? They tried to provoke you again. A comment here, a reminder there, a subtle insult disguised as concern. They expected the old version of you to rise, but that version is gone. You looked at the bait and walked past it, and in that moment, power shifted completely, because nothing unsettles insecure people more than someone who can't be disturbed. Your transformation wasn't loud. There was no announcement, no dramatic exit, no speech explaining your growth. It happened quietly, behind the scenes, in moments no one clapped for. It happened when you chose discipline over distraction, when you chose silence over arguments, when you chose growth over validation. You started rebuilding yourself brick by brick, stronger routines, sharper focus, cleaner intentions. You stopped explaining yourself to people, committed to misunderstanding you. You stopped shrinking to keep others comfortable. You stopped seeking approval from those who never saw your value. Instead, you invested in mastery. Mastery of your emotions, mastery of your mind, mastery of your reactions. You became dangerous in the most peaceful way. Because when someone can't shake you, can't provoke you, can't control you, they lose their leverage. And they felt it. They felt it when their words stopped landing. They felt it when their presence stopped affecting you. They felt it when you smiled, not sarcastically, not bitterly, but genuinely. That smile haunted them because it wasn't forced. It was free. Do you know what scares them the most? It's not your success. It's not your confidence. It's not even your strength. It's your indifference. The fact that you don't need their approval anymore. The fact that you don't crave their attention. The fact that you don't carry resentment in your voice. They wanted you angry because anger ties you to them, but calm cuts the cord. They wanted you obsessed because obsession keeps you predictable, but peace made you unreachable. You stopped reacting, and they started unraveling. They replayed situations you've already released. They held grudges you no longer carry. They stayed stuck in narratives you outgrew. While they watched your silence, wondering what you were planning, you were simply living aligned, living focused, living free. And freedom is terrifying to people who are imprisoned by their own ego. Your calm became a mirror, and they didn't like what they saw. They saw their insecurity reflected in your composure, their chaos exposed by your clarity, their emotional immaturity revealed by your restraint. You didn't say anything. You didn't have to. Your energy spoke for you. Every time you didn't react, you reclaimed a piece of yourself. Every time you chose peace, you leveled up. Every time you walked away quietly, you won. And here's the truth they don't want to accept. You didn't change to punish them. You changed to protect yourself. You didn't grow to prove them wrong. You grew because staying the same was costing you too much. Your calm wasn't revenge, it was evolution. Now when they see you, there's tension, not because you're hostile, but because you're unreadable. They can't predict you. They can't manipulate you. They can't access you the way they used to. And that uncertainty eats at them. They wonder if you remember. They wonder if you're plotting. They wonder if you'll ever confront them. But the truth is, you don't need to. Because the strongest response you ever gave was becoming someone they no longer recognize, someone they can't control, someone they can't provoke, someone who doesn't need them. Your calm speaks volumes. It says, I survived, I learned, I outgrew this. And nothing terrifies insecure minds more than someone who has mastered themselves. So stand there, not aggressively, not arrogantly, just calmly. Let your presence speak. Let your peace radiate. Let your silence echo. You don't need to explain your healing. You don't need to justify your boundaries. You don't need to announce your strength. They'll feel it. They already do. Your calm terrifies them, not because you're dangerous, but because you're free. And freedom can't be controlled. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay evolving, because the loudest power you'll ever carry is peace they can't touch.